Good afternoon, my YouTube viewers. In this particular video, what we're going to talk about is recursion. So recursion is a technique where you call a function that you made within the very same function in order to effect a result. And this technique is commonly used in programming to handle complex text, divide and conquer algorithms, fractal generation, backtracking, dynamic programming, tree and graph structures. The key components of a recursive function are, you've got the base case. It's the simplest scenario that does not require recursion. It acts as a termination condition to prevent infinite recursion. And then you have the recursive case that calls itself within modified arguments, moving close to the base case with each iteration. Some important points to note about recursion is that recursion uses a lot of memory and can cause you to have a stack overflow. So that's why you need to be careful about using recursion in that case. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into a program that I have that is a demonstration of recursion. And so what we're going to do is we're going to calculate factorials. So we're going to define the function of factorial, and it's going to take the argument of n as its input. So if n is equal to 0, you return 1. So, and then that is your base case. The if statement is your base case. Else, return n times factorial n minus 1. And that is your recursive case. And so, in order to get the function to run, your INP is you're going to define your variable INP, which is an integer. So it's int brackets input brackets input the integer you would like to calculate a factorial for. And then the result is factorial INP. And then you're going to print the factorial for INP is result. So what we can do is we can run this computer program. So it says, gives you the question at the very bottom. It says, enter the integer you would like to calculate a factorial for. I'm going to say 9. And you press enter. The factorial for 9 is 362,880. So I'm going to run it again. And then I'm going to press 10. Factorial for 10. And it's 362,880. So that's the factorial for 10. And if you want something a little bit more simple, you can run the module for 6, and it'll give you a value of 720. So that just proves the recursive function works within the program. So this is just a very easy recursive function just to demonstrate the use of recursion. So that's going to conclude this video. The next video, we're going to be talking about some more topics on Python. So I look forward to communicating with you.